Hello. Hello everyone, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Give a thumbs up if you can. It's a bit of an impromptu stream. Hang on, let me do that. Let me know if sound quality is good. Daft old dad, I don't know if you're being serious. Not an actual question. You can hear you loud and clear. Awesome. How are we all today? I know I gave zero notice for this live stream because I didn't know if I was going to do one today. So I'm happy everyone's, not everyone, but you know, a lot of you turned up. I'm going to go through some of the comments because there's some interesting ones I really want to get to. I'm going to say my hellos first. Anna Waifu, welcome. Maureen, welcome. How's it going? Crazy Bunny, hello. Jetty J, hello. I haven't been on Mr. Grey streaming forever. I can't remember the last time I did one, to be honest with you. Crazy Bunny, welcome. James Hetfield playing Destiny while I've got the stream on. I'm so addicted to Destiny, it's ridiculous. Joe H, because most scientific discoveries were at the point in time considered paranormal activity. We'll get to that now. Daft Old Dad, my Steam library is full of games I have no time to play. Same. Joe H, welcome. Why so serious? I don't know what that is. Is that it? No, I don't know. Bearded Reality, welcome. Kathy Gallagher, welcome. Kimmy, welcome. Crazy Bunny, thank you very much appreciated. Stella Maloney, hello. Edward McCrindle, I love that name, welcome. Requiem, welcome, finally. Boujing, welcome. Excuse me. I've clocked over 4,000 hours, bloody hell. No, I'm not that, I'm not that into it. Martha McVeigh, welcome. Haven't seen a live stream in forever. I honestly can't remember the last time I did a live stream. If the screen gets a bit fuzzy as well, by the way, I completely forgot to downscale it to 720, so I'm streaming out to 1080, and my Welsh internet cannot handle it sometimes, so I do apologise. The Iranian Putin, welcome. Shandy Warhol, welcome. So yeah, I didn't know if I was going to do this live stream today. I was going to make a video, but I thought I'll live stream it anyway, because it's an interesting comment we're going to get to now. Andy, welcome from Switzerland. Tanzan, made it, welcome. Caitlin, welcome. How's it going? How are we all today anyway? Sup. So yeah, I thought for my first live stream, is it the first one this year? I can't remember. Quoth, welcome. I honestly can't remember if it was my first live this year. I don't know. But yeah, I thought I'd go through a couple of your comments because they're bloody interesting. And just some, I don't know. I have no plan other than this one comment. So you know, if you got any recommendation, I'm not going to go for too long. But see how it goes. Fat and full. My cheese pie obsessions get out because, I mean, it's understandable with cheese pie. Azelle, hi. How's it going? I'm going to give it a couple of minutes first before we get into the comment because it's an interesting one. Anyone just watched Beardo's video I just did? It's very interesting. Unpredictable, actually. Not Beardo's part, but the subject matter. Patricia Murphy, welcome. Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Let me know. Mr. Iranian, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I think New Top 5 and everyone else is running out of bollocks to post weekly. I do agree with that. Sound is perfect. Perfection. Don't forget, yeah, if you want to smash that like, I'd very much appreciate it. You're good, you're brilliant, awesome. Have watched Two Smith put out today. Smith, I don't know who that is. Have you watched Project Dark Knight Horror? I have in the past. I made a video about a couple of clips on his channel, and he did not like it. He did not like me for it. He got a bit defensive, which, you know, fair enough, I suppose. Owly, welcome. Switch settings to 1080 and can see you now. It might go fuzzy because, like I said, my Wales internet is not the best. I forgot to downscale it to 720. Have you played Demonologist? Yeah, I played it. When was it? Yesterday? With Beardo. I think he's going to put the video up. I don't know. But it was just a spur of the moment thing. I really enjoyed it. I may have been a tiny bit scared. It's good. It's a good game, though. It is like Phasmophobia, but with actual jump scares. I like Phasmophobia. I think what it lacks is an actual... You know when the ghost catches you in Phasmophobia? You know when the hands come around? I think it needs a bit more than that, if you ask me. I know Nuke thinks the video he looks at are all bollocks. I heard him kind of laugh when he said, you decide on it. I genuinely don't think Nuke believes anything he puts up on his own channel. I genuinely believe that. Channel is... Oh, Smith Paranormal. No, I haven't seen his recent video. Waves that animal. No, he's right there. You haven't moved for a while. Only issue I have with Demonologist at the moment is a lack of different builders. Yeah, I think there's only 2 maps we played yesterday. I think one's coming out, don't know when. It's not like it's only a week old, so... But it looks bloody nice as well, really nice. It's like in the Unreal Engine. I think it's Unreal 5, I don't know. No, it's not, sorry, it's Unity. It's Unity, that's right. Some of the top 5 seem full of themselves, but Nuke seems still a bloke I could go for a pint with. I agree with that. I don't think any of them believe the things they post. I think some do, like, what's his name? Hello, guys. What's his name? What's his name now? I've completely gone blank. Can't remember his name. You know what I'm on about. What's his name? That's going to bug me now. German guy. Frostmare. Thank you. I think he fully believes it. I don't think any of them believe the things they post. I used to respect Nuke until he started deleting comments. I've heard he deletes comments. I don't know why anyone would delete comments, to be honest with you, because that just makes you out to be a bit biased or can't take criticism. If you put, like I always say, if you put yourself up on YouTube, you have to be able to take criticism. You can't make videos and not take criticism. It's just the way bloody YouTube works. Beardo, welcome. Selena Trainer, hello, welcome. And I apologize if I've missed anyone. Yeah, it is indeed live, Beardo. I was just talking about your last video you just put up like 20 minutes ago. I watched it. It's very interesting. Just ignoring the comments you don't agree with would have been better than delete it. Yeah. If you don't like the comic, ignore it. Don't delete it, because people know when you delete things. The scary games you play are so much fun. I watch them with my nephews and they are blast. I hope they don't mind the trucker's mouth I have myself and Rich have on in those games. Cynical, what do you think about these psychics some of the paranormal channels bring? Talking about they see ghosts or whatnot. I don't know. I don't know if they fully believe what they say, and I have no idea. Ouija Brothers, welcome. How's it going? So, are you following this Zach Bagans backlash? I made a video like last week about it. I have been following it, and like I said in my video, nothing has been. Nobody has any proof that Zach Bagans has done anything. So, I'm not saying Zach Bagans is the best guy in the world, but people are throwing shit at him without any proof right now. So, I don't know. YouTubers should remember we're watching like Macaulay with 1,000-yard stare locked onto him. There's a video where there's a dad and a kid freaking out over the house shake, and he says it's a ghost, as however the original video is footage of an earthquake, and they deleted the comments. Perfect example right there. Mrs. Geek, welcome. How's it going? I met some psychics who definitely believe what they're saying, even though they got things horribly wrong. I'll never forget. What's his bloody name? There's a psychic. I don't know if he's still doing it now, but he was like quite famous in the late 80s, early 90s from America. I can't remember his name. He's got like his surname is almost like Dutch or something. But I think he's from America. And I'll never forget the episode I watched years ago. It was a clip or something I watched years ago, and he was on this show for psychics, and he had this audience, and he was like, right, I'm going to demonstrate now live that I can do what I do. And he must have been there for about 10 minutes. I have a pee. I have a pee. Anyone for a pee? Nobody put their hand up. Anyone for an A? No one put their hand up. Anyone for a J? 5 of them put their hand up. J, yes, I got it. I got a James. Nobody put their hand up. I got a Jenny. Nobody put it. I got a John. 2 hard people. He just spouted off stuff until he got something right, and then the one person he finally honed in on, he said a load of stuff, and none of it was right. Basically, he was cold reading, and he got nowhere. James Van Praat. That's the one, Boujin. Thank you very much. Yes, that is the one. It's one of the funniest clips I have ever seen. Involving psychics, or him at least anyway. It's so funny. Yeah, cold reading, typical cold reader. Flibbity bit, welcome. How was your game yesterday? I heard you got a bit scared. Which one? The demonologist one is very scary. Hang on, I can't see the chat a bit. There you go. I'll move my big fat head over the other way. Azelle, I really love it. I appreciate it, Azelle. John Edwards. No, it was the James Van Praat guy. If anyone, look it up when you got the chance. It's quite funny. John Edwards. I don't know who that is. Did the same thing. Dan Riley. Hello from America. Welcome. For 100,000 or 1 million subscribers, you should do a collab with Minty talking about horror games. I'm a fan of Minty's comedic channel. I really enjoy his videos. Fair play. I think I started watching his stuff about 3 years ago, just before the pandemic hit. And I really enjoy his videos. And yes, a few people said, I think it's the baldness and the gingerness. A few people said I look a bit like him. I saw Derek the Core live once. We made a note of all the hits versus the misses. Let's just say he did no better than Chance. I've said this before. I used to really enjoy Most Haunted years ago. He was the one aspect I really didn't like of that show. Not to talk ill of the dead, you know, he has passed away now, but oh god, he was such a joke on that show. His show was called Crossing Over. Yeah. Excuse my lack of chat eating, and I'm fat. Ooh. Right, I do have a comment I want to get to in a bit now. I've been watching Minty for years. He has such amazing stuff. Yeah, I'm a big movie guy. I'm a big thing in general, but movies, that's one of my big things, and I really enjoy his channel. Philip France. Hello, I get your advice on my ghost encounter if okay. Told speak spiritual person. Welcome, Philip. Filippo, sorry. Derek was the best bit. Yeah. Sorry, not my first English. Don't worry. English is my first language, but I still cock it, so don't worry. Derek Akora in Most Haunted, though, he was so cringe. Like I said, even though I watched Most Haunted with a massive pinch of salt, I always did. Whenever Derek Akora, I was like, oh my god, why? He was so obvious. And when bloody Kieran O'Keefe, I'm a big fan of Kieran O'Keefe, when he exposed him with Creed Kafer and Derek Faker, it was so funny. I'm just remembering all the funny stuff now from Most Haunted. Mary loves Dick. I know those spooky black ghost figures are fake, but they legit scared me when I was younger. I don't know why, but they still give me a jolt. Derek was fake? No. Derek was cringe, but I have to admit he was entertaining at the beginning with his theatrics. Honestly, his theatrics were insane. Some of the funniest stuff ever. Jenny, welcome. I already said hello to you, Jenny. Unless you went off to make a cup of tea, I don't know. Dandav apparently lives in a whale. I do. If you hear noises, my brother's bloody heavy metal music playing in the other room. I share a house with my brother, so. What did I make a cup? I thought so. Mike Larry, welcome. V84 Raw Deal, welcome. Creed Kafer. It was so good when that happened. It was so funny. Joe Russell, welcome. Linda Shortis, welcome. Let's start a mosh pit. Right, I'm going to get to that comment now. I always say I'm going to get to it and I end up just chatting with you a lot, which I do really enjoy, by the way. And waifu, Mr. Grey, do you think videos that are spooky and paranormal by people that aren't YouTubers still fake, or do you think they still want an attention? I think it's generally, I always say this, there's people out there who generally think they might have caught something in their non-paranormal video, 100%. But I think the majority of them who put it up as like, oh my god, I didn't mean to do paranormal haunted, but I went to this abandoned building and look at that shadow dude in the background. It's obvious. To me it is, anyway. Happy streaming when I'm not at work. I am long finished work. Well, I say long. It was about an hour or so ago, 2 hours ago. The only place to find real paranormal videos is on TikTok. Ouija brother, did you check out that video we made and everyone told you to check? No, I haven't. I know. I keep meaning to. I completely forgot. I think it came out around about the same time as I did that video about you and Beardo, or the microphone thing. I know. I really need to get to it. Because people say it's really good. Two-dimensional Ghost Hunter, welcome. Daniel Clark, welcome. How's it going? Paranormal Guardians, welcome. Everyone always do these emoji things. I haven't got a clue what to do them. Philip France, I leave nightclub very drunk. I fall asleep in park. When I wake, I covered in ectoplasm. I then see 4 large male ghosts. Oh, dear. Okay, all right. Right, I'm going to get to that comment. You're crazy. M15HKS. Hi all, name is Claire. Have you seen the YouTube channel Jibberari? That's too strange to be fake. What are your thoughts? I haven't seen that one, but I will look it up. Mr. Gray, say pup for us. Pup. I wonder if people know what I'm saying when I say pup. I love the top 10 5 debunks, Mr. Gray. Keep up. I appreciate it, Joe. Clearly that was a bukkake party. Lord Michael Kent, talk about science, prison, paranormal is real. What do you think about VMAT 2? I don't know what that is. What's that? I don't know what that is. How old am I? I'm 10 years into my 33rd birthday. I'm 21. Yes, there you go. Anna waifu's right. I'm 21. Hi there. Been following you for a few months now. I showed you and Beardo's channel regarding Really Haunted to 2 people who believed what they were watching. Nice. I'm Really Haunted. Probably deleted those comments. You're as old as I feel. I feel as old as I feel sometimes. Let me tell you. Don't worry about it. I'm 6 and I identify as a platypus. Nice. You have seen Jay Barari Bird. She is often in the top 5 channels. I think you debunked it. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at it. It doesn't ring a bell, but I will have to look it up. I'm 21 to 21 and 300 months. Yeah. I also have experience in public talk with a black team and his big... Okay, keep it clean. Keep it clean, Filippo. Calm down. Have you heard of Don Phillips Paranormal? He's on YouTube. No, I haven't. I've probably seen it though. I'm the fountain of youth, Dan. Well, of course, Jenny. I'd love to be 21 again. I've always said if time travel exists in the future, I need to come back right now and take me back. Maybe I can't afford time travel in the future. Not yet. I don't earn enough. What have you missed? Nothing so far, Paranormal. I'm just saying hello and have a little chat here. So. Why do you think these paranormal channels do not stipulate that what they show is not real and for entertainment only? So people can't criticise them. I think, I mean, you still can criticise them, but a lot of them put the entertainment only. So they think, you can't debunk me because I already put entertainment in the title. It's just one of those things. They think it's a get out of jail free card and it's really not. Because, you know, they'll say, this is entertainment for only, but in the video they say, this is real. This is real paranormal. Check out my haunted kitchen. Timothy Collins, welcome. This shows how slow my Monday workday is going. I get to come to one of these for the first time. I'm 56, so you're younger than me. We're all as old as we feel, I say. Right now I feel like I'm 56. I think I go back in time rather than forward. The future has no hope. I agree with that. Paranormal Guardians, it's my birthday a few days ago. I think I might be... Happy birthday, Paranormal Guardians. I hope you had a good day. And wife with ghosts were real. Why don't they communicate instead of just moving a painting or running across the room? It's exactly what I say every bloody time. I want a ghost to have a conversation with me. Not open my drawers. All activity is open to scrutiny unless you were there. I agree with that. You know, I always say, can't 100% prove this, I'm not there. I always say that. I tend to like go for the visual aspects of it, the effects that that these people put in. That's pretty much what I cover, basically. Pat Cooper, welcome. Hello, Mr. Grey. Has something happened to me in the afternoon? I will say this, Mr. Grey. Ghosts always don't come out after dark. What happened to me happened at 4:30 in the afternoon. It was weird. Yeah, I always wonder why is it only at night? Not for everyone, obviously. Crazy Bunny 39 on Thursday. Happy birthday for Thursday. Oh, excuse me. Morbid Furry greetings. Surely you would prefer to debunk those that don't put entertainment on. Oh yeah, no, that's I always say if they got entertainment only in there, I don't really go near them because what's the point? But there are others like Lainey and Ben, for example, who I don't know if they still do. I don't watch this stuff. The only stuff I've seen recently is through Beardo's channel, but they've gone back fully now to my house is haunted. They've gone back fully on what they said a couple of months back. We've never said it was real. Okay. Maybe opening the doors, Ghostland, for explaining mysteries of the universe. Well, as in Morse code. I mean, it's possible. If I were a ghost, I wouldn't want to hang out at work. Definitely not. I'll be 40 in a month. You look 5 or 10 years. Visual aspects, Requiem, yes. I went to the most haunted place in America, like the Queen Mary. I'd love to go to the Queen Mary. And the haunted hotel in Arkansas. Found nothing. I would love to go to Queen Mary. I've been to... excuse me. I've been quite a few haunted places. Not on YouTube, just in general. I've always had a really good time. don't get me wrong, you know, I'm human like everyone else. When I've gone there, I was like, I have an eerie feeling. But then after a couple of hours, I get used to the place and I have a great time. What are your thoughts on the beatdown Beardo dropped on later? I watched it. It was really good, really interesting, and yeah, I am. What's the word I'm looking for? Unsurprised. That's the word I'm looking for. When he's doing another investigation, I was invited on one a couple of weeks back with Paranormal Fellows, so I couldn't go. Really annoyed with myself. I probably pissed Dan off because I haven't got a car at the moment. And I don't like going anywhere without my own transport, just in case of emergencies. So I couldn't go. Really annoyed me. I always find it funny. Glitches in the Matrix are always visual. It's never an audio glitch, like looping audio, all audio suddenly cutting out. Yeah, the glitches in the Matrix videos, they're always interesting, but they're always, for me, they're bloody bollocks, if you ask me. Like the usual one is the bird frozen in the air. When you look closely, it's just on a wire. It's tangled in a wire. I've seen so many videos like that. Or the plane flying backwards when it's just in an airflow. It's simple stuff like that. Steve, I think it's Steve. I always forgot where I translated that to. A bit late, was watching the chess. Any more gaming videos in the works? Definitely. I know the gaming stuff never does anywhere near as good as I'd like it to, but I always enjoy it. Me and Rich both enjoy it. And they're super scary. At least ghosts don't mess with you in the bathroom. For some they do. I think Ben had a glitch in the Matrix with his covered. Which Ben? Oh, Lanian Ben. Yeah. Absolute BS, like you said. It's funny, the BS they try to push us glitches. Yeah, it's so funny. Amber Heard, aka Mrs. Steele, your turd. Welcome. Have you ever had an experience you could call paranormal? I used to get freaked out when I was younger, definitely. I think I told this before. I used to suffer from... I haven't had it for 3 years now. I used to have sleep paralysis. It's just... When I first started having it, I started first having it probably about 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago. Scared the shit out of me. I never saw anything. It was always just frozen. That horrible feeling that something was in the room and you couldn't move and my eyes couldn't move. I was like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? And then after a while I realised what it was. And I haven't had it for about... It's got to be about 2 years, I think, now. The last time... Every time I get it now, and like I wake up, I'm like, shit, what's going on? And then within seconds, oh, fuck me, it's like bloody sleep paralysis, right? It's just got to wait it out. It's really freaky. But as far as experiencing something, in my old grandmother's house, long time ago when I was a kid, I used to sleep up there on the weekends, and the back bedroom used to scare the shit out of me because it was this old mining house. You know, all the old houses back then were from old miners' houses. I was like, even back then it was 100 years old. I used to sleep up there on the weekends, and I was always in the back room, and it was always cold in our room probably because it was just an old house with, you know, mortar dust for bloody insulation. And it would take me hours to get asleep when I was in our bedroom because I'd be looking like that, just with the blankets up, just looking around. I'd see little shadows, but I think it was just my mind just going mental because of how freaked out I was. I think that's about it. I've had little creaks and stuff in houses I've lived in, but then I've always found out what those creaks were. So that's about it, really. All right, I'm gonna go up the chat. I've missed quite a bit of chat. Sorry, I do apologise. Hillbilly Jim, welcome. Ted Pocky, welcome. Yesterday there was a TV show in Japan where they showed real yukai footage. I've only heard of yukai from Phasmophobia, but I think I saw too much of your debunking videos that I could understand how each ones were done. The best glitch in the Matrix I saw was a witch's room in the sky. I have not seen that one. Nagrok, welcome. What are your thoughts on urban exploration channels not paranormal in nature, sometimes filming catching something unexplainable? I used to do urban exploring, and the ones who catch something in the background, I think they are full of shit. Myself. I've not seen one urban exploring video, because they always say, look, it has to be real because they don't do paranormal stuff. They know what they're doing. These urban explorers who do that kind of stuff, they know exactly what they're doing. Oh, look, around this abandoned building, there's nothing happening. Oh my god, what's that? You put an urban exploring video up, it'll get 1,000 views. For channel my size, it'll get 1,000 views. If I put one up with a bloody shadow dude in the background, you guarantee I'll get thousands upon thousands of views. That's why they do it. Ignacio, welcome. Where are the ghost dinosaurs? Exactly. Although, I remember this question's been asked loads of times. Where's the caveman ghosts? Where's the dinosaur ghosts? And one of the explanations I read years ago was that because they weren't sentient, that's why you don't see their ghosts. If that is an explanation, I don't know. Is The Matrix still popular enough to even use that phrase anymore? The Matrix is one of the best films ever made, if you ask me. The first film. The second film was alright. The third film was okay. I have not seen the new one, unfortunately. I had 20 years sleep paralysis. It was horrible. It's horrible, honestly. I know some people see things. I can't imagine that. That would scare the shit out of me. But yeah, my sleep paralysis only is the feeling of dread and frozen for like it feels like minutes, but I think it's like about 30 seconds. It's horrible. Iranian Putin, thank you very much. What's a scary movie to watch? Throw some names. Hereditary. The First Exorcist. The Conjuring. I watched, what did I watch the other day? The Conjuring, The Devil Knows or something. Or The Devil Made Me Do It. I went fast on that. It went a bit bloody superhero shit. It wasn't good, if you ask me. Casper Sight, welcome. How's it going? I'm good, thank you. Hope you're good. Apologies if I'm just catching up. No. Where am I? I see my husband in a sleep paralysis episode. It's horrible. It's horrible. Like I said, I don't have one for 2 years. It's just not cool. Right, I'm trying to catch up. I've missed so much chat. I do apologize. Timothy Collins, I saw Ghostwatch on DVD when Netflix sent me it. That was actually a scary show, although the one guy from Red Dwarf was annoying. I'm a huge fan of Red Dwarf. Was that Craig Charles? I think it was. I'm such a huge fan of Red Dwarf. Ghostwatch, I've made a video on that before. The BBC copyright claimed me. The bastards. I loved that show. When Ghostwatch came out, I think I was like 11 or 12 years old, and when that came out, it scared the crap out of me. And everyone in school was talking about it on a Monday. And us being kids, we thought it was all real. Even when, what's his bloody face, Michael Parkinson, started kicking off in the studio, us kids still thought it was real. It was so good. It was terrifying, actually. It was really good. In fact, thinking about it, Ghostwatch was probably where Most Haunted took the format from, and made it their own. As far as I'm aware, nothing was ever like that until Ghostwatch happened in 92. Was it 1992 or 93? I can't remember. It was so bloody good. Oh, chat keeps skipping. Where was I? 360 Life, welcome. I've always had the idea that you should combine your channel with van life. I don't know if I'd make a video about it, but I would love to have a camper van and just travel around. I would love it. I love the outdoors in general, which I've made a few videos about, but the weather's been really shit here, and I don't have a car at the moment, which is annoying. Texas Troy, welcome. Is Casper Site supposed to be streaming? Don't let me hold you up, Casper Site. But I appreciate you popping by. Cavemen weren't sentient. I'm sure they were, but that's the explanation. Mosquito ghosts, they would be so bloody annoying. Have you heard of the Bismillah Bros game? No, I haven't. I have not. Oh god, that'll be an interesting game. Hillbilly Jim, the new Matrix is better than the middle two. I really want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know why, but yeah, the first Matrix film, I remember, when was that? It came out in 99 in the UK, but I think I had it in the early 99 on a bootleg video VHS from America. I think it was from America. And I'd never see, back then there's no internet, so I didn't see any trailers or nothing. I just thought, The Matrix, I'll give it a go. I watched it, it blew my little tiny brain. Honestly, it was, at the time, it was one of the best films, and one of those films that just made you think, what if? What if? That was the first time I'd ever heard of the, I suppose it joins in with the simulation theory, which I do like. But the first Matrix blew my little mind, honestly. It was so bloody good. Texas Troy, shouldn't every single piece of land and water be haunted? You'd have to imagine throughout human history someone has died. Exactly. I can guarantee on the spot you were anyone of you in this chat right now, the spot you were standing on or sitting on or working in, someone has died there throughout the human history. Must have. They must have. Unless you're in Australia. There's lots of land there. Hereditary was vile. Hereditary disturbed me. I'm a big horror film fan, but Hereditary was one of those ones where after I watched it and the ending is like, I'm quite depressed. Not depressed, but it's just one of those films which just left you with an uneasy feeling. And you rarely get that from a lot of horror films, but Hereditary was one of them. I know some people didn't like it because they thought it was slow. I thought it was one of the best horror films I've seen. It's more of what's the word I'm looking for? Slow burner. But I thought it was so bloody good. And I've said this so many times. I always forget her bloody name. The Australian actress. What's her name? She deserved an Oscar. I can't remember her name now. But she deserved the bloody Oscar, let me tell you. So good. BT Atkinson, welcome. My top 3 favourite scary movies are Scary Movie 1, 2 and 3. The Grudge, yeah, one of the best. And the Japanese version as well, which I think is better. But it's really good. I'm really excited for The Pope's Exorcist. What's that? Is that real? Red Dwarf is the best. I know I'm so far behind chat now. It's ridiculous. The first watch of original Evil Dead. I love the Evil. I'm a big Sam Raimi fan. I love the Evil Dead series films. Oh, hang on. I skipped. I do apologise. I still look behind the curtains for Mr. Pipes. Mr. Pipes is bloody terrifying. It's cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere, I'm all alone, more or less. People who don't know Red Dwarf, what the fuck is this guy on about? Ghostwatch scared everyone, my dad had the debunk kit for me. Someone make a Mr. Grey horror game, I would love that. I would love that. I actually tried to make my own game years ago. When I was doing my 3D game design stuff, never got around to it. I got a little bit tiny bit into it with the stage. That was about it. Old houses up north in Canada used to scare me as a kid with all the creaks and knocks and loud bangs sound at night until I learned about what wood does down from minus 37. Yeah, exactly. How come you never see ghosts in the queue in Tesco's? Because queuing is bloody annoying. I wouldn't if I was a ghost. I'd be right at the front of that queue. So what is it? Cheers, Ben. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good stream. So I'm just seeing Red Dwarf quotes now. Oh, God. Nagrok, I recently started watching the Urbex Hill channel. Some of his paranormal footage seems legit. Any thoughts? He gets annoyed when I say this, but I don't think it's legit at all. He gets so annoyed at people for saying it. I actually had one... I made a debunking video on one of Urbex Hill's... Not his actual channel. His clip was in the top 5 probably about 2 years ago now. I can't remember where it was. There's something in the sewer. And instead of commenting on my video, he got in touch with one of my viewers to message me direct. So it's like having a back and forth. I wasn't going to reply, to someone else. And he's basically saying, tell Mr. Grey to debunk me. He can't debunk me. He's proper annoyed. But instead of getting in touch with me direct, he'd have one of my viewers message me on his behalf. I mean, come on now. It's so funny. Insidious 5 coming out this year. I really like the Insidious ones. They got a bit silly at the last couple of films, but I still enjoyed them. If ghosts were real, shouldn't ghosts be everywhere, not in just certain abandoned... Yeah, exactly. They would be everywhere. I mean, they probably are everywhere. Who knows? You don't know. Don't call Urbex Hill fake. He gets very annoyed. And I'm sure he's a nice person. I've got nothing against him personally. It's just I was just commenting on his bloody clip. That's all. Sunny Akna, welcome. TikTok was built on a graveyard. Ever see the Haunting 1963 version? When I was a kid, I've seen it. I saw the remake they did in 1999. Was it the Haunting? Or something else, I can't remember. But yeah, I've seen it as a kid. I can't remember too much about it though. I've never been worried about pissing people off. I mean, I try not to piss people off, but if it happens, it happens. There's nothing I can do about it. Toni Collette, thank you, Morbius Fury. Such a good actress, and in Hereditary, I thought she was amazing. Hereditary reminded me of Shrek 2. Which part? We thinking of the same film here, Raw Deal. No worries, Raw Deal. Thanks for stopping by. How rude. Down home set. Hey, Baldy. Hello there. Oh, God. His fans nearly messed up the Discord. Whose Discord? Left the links for the Bismillah Bro game and I will have a look later on. My almost 14-year-old makes video games. That is amazing. I tried to get in. I told a little story of why I stopped doing it in a previous video, but I tried to get in that industry about 15 years ago. I did the 5-year bloody course and everything. But unfortunately I stopped. Ben Luton Town FC, welcome by the way. Hi Mr. Grey, thanks for all the hard work. Great vids you do, like the Conjuring Universe. Take care from Ben and Margin. Blina, South Wales, welcome. Punk to Pasha, I'm late, but don't worry about it. Oh yeah, that's right. The Haunting had a remake with Mr. Oh wow. Owen Wilson. Yeah, I remember though. Yeah. It was alright, but it was a bit too CGI heavy, and it was at the time when CGI hadn't quite hit that point where it was pretty good. It was always like shiny CGI. It wasn't that good. Enjoy trolling CNN, Iranian. Thanks. The hardest part in that game would be taking a picture of Rich's face. Exactly. Jason Armstrong, welcome. Sorry, I was watching Beatles recent. No problem. I've completely forgot what I started this stream for, to be honest. I've been going almost an hour. Bloody hell. I'm visiting next week for genealogy. Any ghost stories connected to the remaining castles of Welsh on the Welsh March? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of castles which definitely have ghosts connected to them. Cardiff Castle being one of them. Caerphilly Castle. They all have them connected at some point. Why do girl ghosts always have long black hair and not blonde pixie cuts? So you can't see their freaky faces. That's easy. Oh, your Discord down. We had a massive fight with a fan of his. Oh, did you? I think I remember you saying. I missed it. I always miss the drama. I always miss the bloody drama. It's probably why I stay out of it, because I'm always late for it. Haunting remake was awful. Yeah, it wasn't the best. When I said the one in '99, I was thinking the House on Haunted Hill. Or Hill on House. I don't bloody know. I think is that one. Which was actually pretty good. The movie Knock at the Cabin is interesting in my opinion. I found myself 100% identifying with a logical guy denying all the events. Knock at the Cabin, I haven't seen that. Is that the new one? I think that's a new film, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something else? Yet the CGI in The Frighteners is such a good film. Michael J. Fox, is that Peter Jackson film? It's such a good film. It's so out of the blue, that film as well, because when that first came out, I had no idea anything about it, and I started, oh, look, it's Michael J. Fox. Oh my god, this is a really good film. Say why can't say... Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. Riku, sorry. Welcome. Gotta go, nice being on your live stream. Two-dimensional ghost hunter, thanks for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. Dan, do you think the ghosts are aware of what year it is and all the new technology? Not that I believe in ghosts. I mean, it's a good question. I wonder if they're aware of mobile phones and K2 meters and what they are. I don't know. Interesting. Going through... Yeah, I know. I always have a plan for a live stream and then they just get completely derailed. The House on Haunted Hill Netflix show is so good. I've seen it like 3 times. It's such a good series, that. An American Haunting. I have not seen that one. You got Araku names wrong. I know, I did. I know. Right, I'm going to get to that bloody comment now, because I can't go too long, and I've already been going almost an hour. So... Who goes to their panel? Welcome, by the way. I really like chatting, to be honest with you. But I haven't eaten yet since I got home from work, so I have got to do that as well. So I'm a hungry boy. Why is it when people claim they see ghosts, they always appear in period dress? Where the ghost gets their clothes on? Is there a ghost Macy's or something? Horror game Dead by Daylight. I own that. I've never played it. I don't know why. You can go when you say you can go. Okay. It's a running joke, right? Victoria Eros wouldn't know the new layouts of houses or the facts that those houses aren't there anymore. Good points. Should Dan be the protagonist? Protagonist in what? You're talking about Tenet, one of the most confusing yet brilliantly films I've ever seen. I know, I keep getting sidetracked. I do apologize. What's your view on genetic memory? I think, what are they called? The things that have genetic memory, what are they called? Oh, I don't like saying it because I don't like them. What are they called? Slugs? Don't they have it? I think. Some insects do, I'm not sure. A video game. Oh, yes, Maureen, yes. Shining is the best scary movie ever. And one of the best books, by the way. The book is way scarier than the film. I love the film, but the book is stupidly scary. Some ghosts wear black hoodies and skinny jeans, definitely. Always in urban exploring videos is weird. Right, I'm getting to that comment. I do apologize. Right, where was I? All right, hang on. 2 seconds. Right. Can you see that? Yes, you can if I go like that. Right, the comments. Oh, I probably won't spend too long on this comment now because we've pretty much gone over stuff. But the comment from Mike D. I'll go through your comments in a video soon at some point again because I've got a lot to catch up on. But he said something which I've never thought of until he said it. Because I think he's... let me go back to this because... Oh, excuse me. I can't remember. I made a video a couple of days ago and one of the comments was... you can't scientifically prove anything. You're just going on speculation. Which I sort of agreed with him at the time, for certain videos. But then Mike D brings up an excellent point. And he says, why is it that all these people want you to use scientific method when it comes to your debunking videos, but will in no way apply it to the actual ghost videos themselves? It seems quite conveniently selective with who they want to be critical with and who they don't. Exactly. Exactly, and I've never thought of that as a comeback before. Now I'm going to use it as a comeback. Or maybe I don't know. I can't remember saying it. But he has Mike has a bloody point. How come I have to be scientifically thorough in my explanations, but when someone watches bloody a TikTok video, it's 100% real with no scientific explanation? Why is that? Why is that? Anyone let me know? Because I was going to go through like scientific stuff. But I've run out of time, unfortunately. I'll have to make that into a proper video. But I didn't think I was going to waffle on for this long. The Thing is one of the best films ever made. The 1982 version, I should say. So good. What happened to Purple? He's still around. I've seen him in Beardo's stream. Obviously, he doesn't want to do YouTube anymore. I think he was taking too much time from his actual job. I think he does videography in his real job. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Because views and clicks. By definition, science has no way to investigate the supernatural. Wild Zeke, welcome. Yeah, this was some of the stuff I was looking up earlier before I went live. Because I've known like some scientists have made their own controlled experiments, and they've figured out that the majority of the stuff they found out, at least in their controlled experiments, was what's it called? Infrasound. Sorry. Is what causes you to see things at the corner of your eye, and gives you that uneasy feeling, and an electric fan could give you that feeling because of the infrasound, and it's really interesting, and like that's what I was looking at, and then like I said, Mike brings up an excellent point. Why the debunking videos have to have I mean, I agree. I think they should have a scientific approach to everything, if you ask me. But why didn't people apply that to these TikTok bloody Shadow Dude videos? They don't. They'll take that as face value. But when they watch the debunking video, like, oh my god, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. It's bloody annoying. Because, exactly, Crazy Bunny, because TikTok has to be real. 100%. I don't know why my head is bobbing so much now. It's weird. Some scientists blame infrasound. Yes. Yeah. Do you think paranormal TV show craze is dying out? What do you mean in general? I personally think it's getting more popular than it ever has. If you mean in general, like the most haunted style things, and That's what I think you're talking about. But I think it's getting more popular than it ever was back in the, like, say, 90s, early 2000s. Because it has more of an audience now with YouTube, TikTok. It has a lot more of an audience. So I think it's getting more popular, to be honest with you. But they are getting a bit more stupid as well. A lot of them. Not all of them. But a lot of them are getting a bit stupid. Too stupid. Major Dolby's cat. How's it going? Hi Dan. Saint Maud, starring someone from your homeland. Morvid Clark. A great actress, unfairly seen as negative light with the rings of power bollocks. Saint Maud is a subtle horror. I will look that up, Dolby. And how's it going? Keep skipping. Silly cool. If I was a ghost, I don't think I would keep talking to someone screaming about every bump and beep. Yeah. Rich's character could always just have a sack on his head, like in the video Dan uploaded of this exploring. I know. I remember when he came along, because I've tried so many times to get on camera. He's like, no, I'm not getting on camera. And then we went to this. Where do we go? Oh, one of the tunnels. And he pulled out his sack. I said, what's that? He said, I can be on camera now. It's like the freakiest looking bloody sack ever. I said, that's bloody weird. But we did it. And then my camera ran out of battery. Oh, God. Me and Rich are going to go out and about again when the weather gets a bit better. And I have a car, which is hopefully soon. Same as a high EMF can cause auditory hallucinations. Exactly. Exactly. Ooh. The chat keeps skipping. I am trying to get to everyone's comments. But as usual, I'm useless at it. Morbid Fury. Even if science proved it, how would that press conference go? We found ghosts. They're real. All your fears are justified. Can you imagine? All the world media came out and said, we finally 100% have proof of the paranormal. I wonder what would happen. I wonder what would happen to the world if it was 100% proven. That's an interesting thought, actually. I wonder what would happen. Some Urbex channels have suddenly become ghost hunters. Exactly. Exactly. The reality shows on cable channels here in the US seem to be not getting renewed. Are you talking about the Destination Fear stuff? I don't know why. I have no idea. I don't watch those ones, unfortunately. But I have heard. Skeptics that have died, you think they would just prove ghosts are real? Do you know what, right? You know what pissed me off? What was it, last year? James Randi died, passed away. And, you know, if you don't know who he is, he's one of the biggest skeptics. He's proven a lot of, like, people with telekinesis and all that shit. He's proven them to be utter bollocks. Thank you. But he passed away, I think was it last year or the year before? I can't remember now. And Huff Paranormal, within like 3 days, made a video contacting James Randi. And then it was it's making me mad just thinking about it now. He made a video contacting James Randi on his shitbox. And like, look, see? Even James Randi, because James Randi voice was coming through his box, obviously it did. Because that's what he does. He puts audio into it himself with the people speaking. But James Randi came through on his Wonderbox. And Steve Huff was like, see, this proves, I'm so happy that James Randi, the biggest skeptic, finally comes around to my side and realizes that the other world is real. It's the biggest pile of shit. Made me so bloody angry. What a piece of shit. I'm not getting angry, I'm just saying. It's just annoyed me so much, that bloody video. I'm going to have to wrap this up now soon, because I've gone on for way longer than I thought I was going to be. For a comment we spent about 2 minutes on. But I've really enjoyed the chat. I always enjoy the chat. I saw that video. How low can it? Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of those ITC channels. I don't know if you've noticed. I've made a couple of videos on them. I'm really not a fan of them. Really not a fan of them. They piss me off more than anything because I think they're the most disrespectful channels on the platform, if you ask me. Emily A, no problem, but welcome. His box whose internal where a light up Bluetooth speaker off, yeah, off wish, exactly, Dave. Yeah. I'm not a fan of ITC channels at all. The smaller parent channels are probably closer to genuine investor money hungry. There's a lot of, I always say, even though I do these debunking videos and I'm an open skeptic, there's a lot of channels out there who genuinely try to go out to, and see what's out there. I have no problem with them whatsoever. Sailor certified, no problem. But I will do another one soon. Got to go off for work at 4:30. We'll catch up with the rest of this tomorrow. See you. No worries, Daffodil Dad. Thanks for stopping by. It's disrespectful to take advantage like this in lower than low. There's the only reason they do it, and like you got Hope Paranormal, Cody ICC I haven't seen for a while, but Hope Paranormal, Huff Paranormal. They'll make it. To be honest, I haven't seen Huff Paranormal do one for a while, but Hope Paranormal, he'll make it like within a day or two. It was one. Oh, I can't remember who it was now. Someone, either a missing girl or something like that. They finally found her body. And I think it was like 8 hours later, Hope Paranormal made a video contacting her. It was like, fucking... Sorry, pardon my language. It makes me want to punch things. It really does. Really does. Matthew McVeigh, no problem. It just annoys the hell out of me. No worries, Dave. I am about to end, unfortunately, but I will do another one soon. Those channels that communicate with recent dead people need to be ridiculed, not deplatformed, but definitely frowned upon. 100%. Brian, welcome. Smith, not normal, welcome. My default reaction is if they get something more than a couple of bangs, they are probably faking it. Well, a lot of people, these investigators will go to a house and they hear bangs and clicks or whatever. I mean, the house that is depressing at night because the weather, because it gets cold, I don't know. But, yeah. Like she would talk to him. Yeah, Hope Paranormal, yeah. It's crazy YouTube allows them to get away with it. I agree with that, because I'm not one for... I'm not one of those people who, like, want the channel to go under, no matter what... Well, not no matter what they do. They are obviously, if they're criminal about it. But most channels, I think, yeah, if they want to say something, fine. But they should be able to put up with the consequences of what they say. And a lot of them don't. But I think those kind of channels, like Hope Paranormal, I think they do go against YouTube policies. They do. I think I made a brief video, or talked about it in a video a while back about it. Excuse me. And I think their channels... on paper, do go against YouTube's policy, but YouTube does not fall about it. And that's YouTube in a nutshell. They will always slap down the small channel, but if you're a big channel with a big following, they'll let a lot of things fly, which is unfortunate. I like YouTube, but YouTube does annoy the shit out of me. For that part, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to have to shoot off because my stomach is rumbling. I don't think you're through the mic, but... I'm pretty hungry right now. I've really enjoyed this, and apologies I didn't go into more detail of that comment. I'm gonna make a proper video of that comment because it's an interesting comment, and I appreciate everyone popping by. I gave zero notice. I didn't think many of you were gonna pop by, and I really appreciate everyone popping by. Hardboiled Mahoney, welcome. Right, I'm gonna go. I will be back sometime soon. I don't know when, but soon. I'm going to try and make it a bit more regular. And thanks to all the chat. I really enjoyed. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to the super chats from the people I can't remember. I do apologise, but I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm just going to wave now because it's always weird when I stop. There's always a delay. So I'm going to go.